Hey, what is going on, guys? Today I have a story for you. I had a dream slash nightmare last night, and I do want to share it with you because it was quite vivid. This is only the audio. I don't have any animation abilities, nor really do I have pictures that would fit. So if there's someone that wants to do an animation for this, let me know. Maybe. Otherwise, it's just going to be the audio. The text for it will probably be in the description. How many words? Yeah, it'll be in the description, so if you want any of the text, it'll be down there. So I hope you guys do enjoy, and I will see you later. Bye.
Once I fell asleep into the depths of my mind, I awoke in an alien environment. I was immediately met by my brother, however, after further analysis. I realized we were not sharing the dream, and he was a recreation of my mind. Anyways, we were met by three strangers. I will call the man Adam, the woman Michelle, and the girl Abby. Their ages were quite close together, with Adam and Michelle looking about 20 and Abby being about 10 or 12. I asked them where we were, and they didn't really say. All they said is we were on a planet's moon a few light years away from Earth. When I asked them why they inhabited a moon and not the planet, they responded by saying that their cruiser crashed on the dark side of the moon. They had lost a lot of people from the crash itself. When they did scanning of the outside environment, their scanners stated that the light side of the moon had suitable oxygen for humans to breathe, but that the dark side had very little. With the remaining passengers, which was only a few thousand, they calculated that they would be able to reach the light side before anyone ran out of oxygen. The scanners also said there was movement. Michelle didn't pay much attention to this, as nothing had ever been able to survive without oxygen before. Of course, besides harmless space bacteria. However, as they started walking away from the last lights of the crashed cruiser, the passengers started hearing growling around them. Then someone pointed out a canine figure in the distance with fur like that of shadows and eyes that were glass. Even though the dog was miles away, they could all feel its breath on their neck. It disappeared, and after a few minutes the passengers were close to the light side of the moon. They were walking single file until they all shuddered. What they didn't know is that they were about to lose a lot more people. Deep voices started coming out of the darkness, identifying their targets. Then the hounds came, instantly consuming those who hadn't shaken from fear or lack of oxygen. Everyone ran to the light side as fast as they could, but the names that had been called could not pass an invisible barrier that stopped them from entering. After the hounds devoured the last of their intended targets, they all disappeared except for one. It was obviously the leader of the pack, and it said in its deep voice, "You are not welcome here. This is our home. We do not care that you crashed here. If you do not leave by the end of your Earth year, we will come each year and find new victims." It snarled and disappeared. It had been the passengers' 5th year on the moon. Their community had taken many losses to the hounds. However, they had found a way to avoid being devoured. If you shuddered constantly while the dog was in your eyesight, you were safe. If you stopped while he was in your eyesight, or it could see your back, then you would hear a deep voice say hunt, name, and that would be the last thing you hear. The hounds were named Black Shuck because of the legend of the demon dog in England. They did not follow the same characteristics as the stories, but the hounds enjoyed living up to their new names. When me and my brother arrived, it was the passengers' 6th year on the moon, and the hounds were to come again. So me, my brother, Adam, Michelle, and Abby, went into a building and got ready. It got dark, but you could still see clearly. The door to the building opened, and a shadow hound came in. We all had our back to the wall. We could see the hound through a non-sheeted wall frame. I realized that the dogs weren't blind, but gave the illusion of blindness. It had gray eyes and one small white dot, which I assumed was its eye. We all started shuddering as the hound watched us. Then I saw out of the corner of my eye. Adam wasn't shaking. That's when the hound said in its deep voice, "Hunt, Adam." The hound growled, and I woke up.